See how Representative Brodeur answers Lori's signature question right now on Live with Lori.
Welcome back to Live with Lori. Today we're here with Jason Brodeur, and we have made a fabulous lemon chicken with sauteed green beans, and it's time for our signature question. So, if you were king for the day, which law would you enact or repeal?
Wow, that's a great question. I think one of the things that is on everyone's mind these days is healthcare and healthcare law, and what it is that we need to do in our system in order to make it more affordable and have more access for folks. I think one of the things I'd like to do, again, if I were king for a day, this is a major heavy lift, would be to make healthcare malpractice much like a workers' comp claim. In the state of Florida, if you have a workers' comp claim, you cannot sue your employer, but rather you get a payment based on where your claim is and where you fall. It would be nice if in Florida we had medical malpractice claims that was much the same thing, where if you had a claim, you could go to a medical board that would assess exactly how much that claim might cost or how much you might be awarded to make yourself whole, and that was the way it was awarded. There are two reasons for this. Number one is our physicians could never be sued again, which is a huge deal. We all know that medical malpractice liability is an enormous expense. There are some high-risk specialties like OBGYNs and neurologists that pay upwards of $120,000 a year in insurance claims. How much would your doctor bill be if your physician didn't have 6 figures worth of liability and claims or liability insurance to pay? The second reason for this is access to the courts for people who have been wronged. In this day and age in the state of Florida, unless your claim is $450,000 or more, the reality is there aren't many medical malpractice attorneys that are willing to take it because of the expense of litigating. If you knew for a fact you could file a claim and get some money, there would be $25,000, $30,000, $50,000 claims that people could actually receive versus getting pushed off and saying, well, your claim is not really that dire.
Yeah. You weren't hurt that bad.
You weren't hurt that bad, even if it changed your life. Even if it changed your life. So I think if I were king for a day, and again, it's an enormous lift, I would make it so that medical malpractice worked a lot like workers' comp, and that there were a board that adjudicated all these perceived wrongs of medical professionals, so it's not as though everyone's getting thrown to the wolves. We do away with 3 strikes, physicians can't get sued. Nobody becomes a doctor because they're looking to hurt somebody. That's just silly, and the assertion of that by these medical malpractice claims is offensive, quite frankly.
Well, I think that's a fabulous idea, so we'll be looking forward to you working on that this next session.
It's a big lift. It's a big lift.
Go ahead and try your chicken. We've
Wonderful.
been working on it all day.
Thank you very much. This looks fabulous.
It is. It's really good. And I'd like to thank everybody at home for joining us. And if you would like this recipe, go to livewithlori.com and you can get this recipe. You can get more information about the show. You can get information about Jason. And there's all sorts of recipes on there. How do you like it? It's
fabulous. The lemon, you can taste the lemon. It's wonderful.
Really good.
It's wonderful.
Now, Jason, if they wanted to get a hold of you, how would they do that?
Sure. They could email me very easily at jason.brodeur@myfloridahouse.gov. If that's too much to remember, go to the myfloridahouse.gov website. Under Representatives, look for House District 28. I'm right there.
And thanks for joining us. As always, this is Live with Lori, where we serve up political food for thought. Thanks for joining us, and see you next time. Bye.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really
like
good.
lemon chicken, huh?
For more information about Jason Brodeur, email jason.brodeur@myfloridahouse.gov. For today's recipe, to leave a comment, or if you have a signature question you'd like Lori to ask, visit livewithlori.com. Join us next time for more political food for thought on Live with Lori.